Okay, example 2. I'm going to move a bit faster. Thank you. You must be clever in reading questions. The word claim. Have attention, please. Thank you. All right. Thank you. The school claims that there is a mean time of completion of 10 minutes. The time is normally distributed. The moment you see this, then you realize that since population is normally distributed, you don't need to use central limit theorem. Correct? And you know this variance. This is population variance, very clear. Population variance is 2. It's given. Alright? Now, you want to conduct a one-tail test at 5% level to determine if it's greater. Now, actually quite easy. And you test, you see total time, this is total time is 86. Therefore, quite immediately, out of 8, the sample mean you can quickly calculate is, you can quickly calculate is 86 divided by 8, right? If you do some quick calculation, you're supposed to compare this 86 divided by 8 with the population, the claimed population mean of 10 days. So what's good? Do you understand what I mean? Good. Okay, let's read. So follow the steps, okay? A lot is printed for you. Step 1, step 2, I'm sure you all can follow. Yes, because you want to check whether the mean has increased. Step 3, level of significance. Step 4, test statistic. Just make sure, I prefer us to write, substitute the 8 in, don't write n, just write the 8 because there is n data. Correct? That's sample size 8. Must write, okay? So take your time, must write. Okay. Then p-value. You know the drill by now. Can you all just make sure that you can get this value from GC? Again, step 5, I am only interested in like that. This is good for understanding. No need to present. Follow. You should be able to get this value 0.066807 by GC. A bit too noisy, thank you. I know it's printed for you. You want to talk, you just go to the GC and make sure you can get this value. Wow. So nice, music. Okay? Go to the GC, make sure you can get. Minutes. All right. Your population standard deviation is not 2, it's square root 2. All right, square root 2. Correct. Your x bar. Can I have attention, please? 86. Divide by 8. Correct? And how many students do you have? You have 8. And you want to do a one-tail test. There you get your p-value. Follow? All follow? So, okay, I don't want to go through all these. Part 1 is done. Okay. Okay, a bit too much talking, thank you. Is it too easy? Too easy, right? Can I move faster? Can I move faster? Okay, never mind. 1 minute, your talk. Okay, part 2. Thank you. Have attention, please. Thank you. Part 2 will illustrate to us that sometimes we cannot make use of p-value. Why? Look at the question. A random sample of 8 students are taken. Another 8 students are. And the sample mean was found to have X bar. C. Have attention. You sample 8 students. You found to have a sample mean of X bar. Now this X bar is not given. Remember your GC keystroke. In order to calculate P value, you need to give the GC this X bar, correct? If you don't know this X bar, the GC cannot give you the P value. There's nothing to calculate. You cannot use this function anymore. Follow what I'm saying? So, never mind. Then we see how we can do this. You are supposed to find a set of values of X bar for which the test concludes that the mean is greater than the claim at 5%. This is interesting. Yeah, the question tells us the conclusion. You're supposed to conclude. You're supposed to answer the question and say, what kind of mean sample mean will you arrive at this conclusion? So it's the questioning in another way. You tell the conclusion first, then you're supposed to tell me what are the values X bar can be taken. So how are we going to answer this question? Okay, let's go and see it. Look. Now we have to make use of the method. The method C that we talked about. Look. This is your Z. Minus 10 over square root 2 over square root 8. Now, for the test to conclude that the mean time is greater than the school claim at 5% level of significance, can we safely say that our Z value falls in the rejection region? Falls in the rejection region, which is here. And what is this critical value here? 5%, you can inverse norm 0.95, you will get your 1.6449. Correct? In order to conclude that the mean is greater, your calculated Z value must fall in the rejection region, which is like that. So far, so good. So far, so good. It must fall inside the rejection region. So, can we say that therefore, your X bar minus 10 over root 2 over root 8 must be greater than or equals to 1.644. How do we get this Z value? The Z value is from your X bar, your sample mean. You standardize the sample mean using this formula. So what's good? Then making X bar the subject. Hence, the set of values of x bar is x bar belonging to real such that x bar greater or equals to 10. Follow so far? In this case, we cannot use the p-value method because you can't use GC. When you can't use GC, you tell me that once because the x bar wasn't given. One more time, just recap. You want the x, you want to end up in the rejection region. Some of us who have been quick will realize that actually I did a roundabout way. Why did I need to standardize? Why can't I do inverse norm to begin with? I'm just going to say, yes, you can. You go and find out what is a shorter rule. Follow? Actually, you don't need to standardize. You use method B, you don't need to standardize. You just inverse norm 0.95. Correct? Inverse norm 0.95, your mean is 10, your standard deviation is this. You get this value, you might immediately 10 for it. You get this value immediately. But you must know which side. X bar must be greater than 10 for it. I'm not going to show it. You're going to do it right now. Just right now. Actually, alternatively, don't need to standardize. Come on, but there's a reason why I standardize. It's a foolproof way. Because in some other questions, you need to standardize. But in this question, honestly, if I were to do it, I would standardize. But I will show you this. Can? Okay, good. What does 5% level of significance mean? The question asks us, let me see. See, the question. Explain what is meant by 5% level of significance. Thank you. A bit too much talking, thank you. % level of significance means what? Cannot just say probability of rejecting H0 when H0 is true. This is what Mr. Wu said in lecture. Sorry, they're not going to give you any marks. What's wrong with that statement? Is it mathematically wrong? It's correct, but you must explain in context. So, therefore, (0.05). Okay? Right? The level of significance is the probability of rejecting H0 when H0 is true. Contextualize it. If they say it's student mean time, it is student mean time. Okay, example 3. A random variable has a normal distribution with variance 10. Experiment use the following results of X. Perform a two-tailed test at 10% level significance. Also now we're going to practice how to do a two-tailed test. And we're going to practice how to do this. Okay, we're going to practice how to do this. Standard okay? Alright. Can I seek your understanding? Thank you. The mode that you copy is very noisy. Thank you. Step 1, step 2, Step 3, step 4, all must do properly. And then just take note, I like to put the 8 in so that it's easier. Step 5, computation. I want to focus on step 5. Actually, do you know how to calculate p-value? Anyone want to? I'm going to go through how to calculate this p-value now using GC. Can? Okay. Look. Go to the GC. This time, okay, one more time. Stat, z-test. This time, you are given data. Actually, what data are you given? You are given all the, how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There are two ways to do it. Can you have attention? You could have manually calculated the sample mean from the 8 values. Then you enter it. Then you use this one, like that. Then you enter it here into your X bar here. That means you calculate manually lah. The 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 8, you get this value. Or if there are too many values, what you can do is you could have entered all these values 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 26. And then you go to stat, z-test, data. You want to check whether the population mean is 8 or not 8. And you are given that the variance is 10. So be careful, this population standard deviation must be square root 10. Now your list, remember, the list refers to a list of X values. Then the GC help you calculate the X bar. So leave it as L1, frequency leave it as 1. That means each value there is only one value. Means only 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9. Then you want to do a two-tail test and you calculate. You realize that this p-value is exactly what you see in the notes. You follow what I'm saying? Can you go back? Yes. One more time. This function is extremely useful later on when you do a t-test. But for now, it is like that. One more time, this is you want to do a test whether E is 8 or not 8. This is your square root 10. This is your L1 when you have entered all the 2, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Actually, some of you think they have extra, I want to just calculate the data already. Agree, for this case, not that efficient. But some other cases, later on we'll see some examples that this function is very useful. Then you calculate. Then you get p-value. 0.935. You compare. Okay, again, this one, I want to say, a bit lost, so I think sometimes the notes. Not required for presentation in exam or tutorial. This is for understanding only. But I want to say this. I do want to emphasize this. When you completed your p-value, this one. When you got your X bar, let me see, where is it? 1 point, this X bar, you standardize your X bar, that is 1.6771. You get this? You get this one? Here. This area is not your p-value. This area times 2 is your p-value. Because it's a two-tailed test. Because p-value is a probability of obtaining a value as extreme as this. As extreme in the two-tailed test will refer to here and here, the two red colored area. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. Alright? Okay, so finally let's finish copying the conclusion. Since p-value is this, H0 is rejected at 10% level of significance. So we say there is sufficient evidence that the mean is not 8. Can I say something? Whenever we conclude, we usually say this one. We usually say H0 is rejected, or we usually say rejected or not rejected. We will never say accepted. Oh? There's a reason. I tell you next week. No, Friday. Okay? This one, I don't think it's printed in your notes, but I think I've said it enough times. Okay? But just to make sure you all got it.